Well, hey Grace Kids, my name is Ryan McDonald. I oversee a lot of the tech at GBC, and in today's video we're going to be looking at how to use the Planning Center Online website. Now first, this website is a tool used by churches all over, and it's a way to schedule different people for different roles for different services. And at Grace, we're going to start using it across the board. We've used it for our worship team for years, and now we're starting to bring on other ministries as well, which is why you guys are getting this video right now. Now, the first thing that you'll need in order to use this website is an invite email, and you should have gotten that from Ella or Todd already. If you haven't gotten that, make sure you let them know and they'll send you one right away. It'll look just like this email right here. It's got these two people giving a high five, and it's going to give you just basic information about the website, and then at the very bottom there should be a button that you can press. And this is going to take you straight to the website, and if you haven't already done so, it'll prompt you to come up with a password and maybe put in some of your basic information. Just follow those prompts, they're self-explanatory, and once you're done with that, you'll be ready to use the website. So now, just a quick tour of the site. It's pretty simple. Keep in mind that I have an administrator's role on this website, so there's certain features or sections of this website that I have that you won't have as a volunteer. So if things look a little different between our screens, don't worry, you're not missing anything major. That's just something for me to use as I kind of oversee how this stuff works. Now, up at the top of the website, you're going to see these different kind of tabs that you can hit. The two that you'll care most about are the Plans tab and the My Schedule tab. Starting at the Plans tab, this is just going to give you an overview of every ministry at the church. We've got worship, GraceKids, hospitality, student ministries. This list will likely grow as we bring more ministries onto this website. But if you're a part of GraceKids, you're going to want to click the GraceKids folder, and it's going to show you our two different service types, our Maple Campus services and our Refuge Campus services. It's good to make sure that you are looking at the right service, because if you're a Maple volunteer and you're looking at the Refuge schedule, you're going to get information that's not going to help you, and you'll probably just be confused. So depending on what campus you're serving at, just make sure that's the one that you're looking at. Now, I've made a service for us. This isn't a Sunday. It's titled Our Test for Video. And let's just take a look at that. We'll click on that. And it's going to kind of give you the service overview. In this big section on the right, it's going to kind of give you the details of what we'll be doing, from the huddle to getting ready in the classes to the actual class time and our cleaning. Over here, if you click on this button, you can get some extra info, like it will give you what it looks like from a time perspective or just a length perspective. Useful tools if that helps you out. But over here, we're going to see kind of who's scheduled to do what different roles, and we've broken it up to where we have our teams by service. We've got our 8:30 a.m. service, our 10 a.m. service, and our 11:30 service. This will tell you kind of when you're supposed to be serving with GraceKids. It will also tell you which one of these service times you'll be serving at in the email that you get. Now you'll see that right here, I have been scheduled to do 3rd and 5th grade for this pretend service, and I'm yellow. Yellow means I have not responded to whoever scheduled me yet. You don't really want to be yellow. You want to make sure that you're responding to Ella or Todd. That way they know who's going to be doing what, and they can be on top of that kind of stuff. Now, if you've been scheduled, the only thing you have to do is respond with either the accept or the decline. And you can see right here, in the overview of the service itself, it gives me that option to accept or decline it. But another way that you're going to be able to accept or decline is through your email notifications. And so when Ella or Todd schedule you for anything, you'll get an email and it'll look just like this. And it's going to give you all the details. It's going to say, I'm serving on March 12th with the Maple Campus GraceKids, and I'm part of the 3rd and 5th grade 10 a.m. service team. Ignore some of this. This is a mistake. This should only say 10 a.m., not the 8:30 and 11. But at the very bottom, it says accept or decline. If you hit either one of these, that will also send Ella or Todd kind of your response to the schedule. If you say accept, then everything's good to go. Ella and Todd will know that you're in for that week and that that position has been filled. Declining will tell them that you're unavailable and they're going to need to find somebody else. Now, it's best for everybody if we decline as little as possible. And so there's a really useful tool on Planning Center called blockout dates. Blockout dates are a way for you to make sure Ella and Todd know your availability. And so kind of a normal expectation that we have for our volunteers at GBC using this website is if you haven't blocked out a date, we're expecting you to say yes. Now, obviously, things come up and an unexpected thing might make you unavailable for a week. We understand, but as long as it's not a normal thing, it's fine. But just try to make sure that when you know you're going to be out of town or there's, a kid event that's making you unavailable for a Sunday, that you put that in on our master calendar so that way Ella and Todd just simply know when you're available and when you're not. So the normal expectation is if the date hasn't been blocked out, then we're hoping that you're going to say that you accept. Now, the way that you do a blockout date is up on our top little taskbar here. You'll see kind of your little profile. If you click on that and then hit profile, it'll kind of take you to all of your personal details. Like here you can see all the times that you've been scheduled and your responses, the different teams you're on, stuff like that. Well, right here on the scheduling tab, you have the add blockout dates button. You're going to want to hit that anytime you know that you're not going to be available. So for example, I'm going to be in Florida from the 16th to the 23rd, and I can block out all of these days. Now, typically you're not going to be scheduled to do anything on a Thursday, so if you really just want to block out the 21st, because that's the only Sunday you're going to be gone, that's fine too. But just making sure that you know when you find out that you're unavailable that you can let Ella and Todd know. That way they'll know not to schedule for those dates. So then I would just hit save these 8 blockout dates. And now if anybody were to try to schedule me for that weekend, they would know that I am unavailable and we won't even have to go through all of that process. So that's blockout dates. Please use those. Those really save time for everybody and it allows things to go really smoothly. So another expectation that we usually have of our volunteers is that you will get text notifications from us when you're scheduled. Emails, you can get tons of them any given day, and it's really easy for an email to get lost or fall through the cracks or end up in a trash folder or whatever. Texts are a little harder to miss, and so we really ask that our volunteers put in the right information so that you can get those text updates. So the way you're going to do that is on the same profile page. If you hit the communication tab right here, you can put in your mobile phone number and you want to make sure that you put your provider. For whatever reason, the text notifications don't work unless you put the number and the provider. So then if you could just put the scheduling requests and the general emails, that way when Ella or Todd need to send you the information, that it'll go straight to your phone and you're not going to miss it and you'll be able to respond quickly and everybody will be able to work together really smoothly. So please make sure that you do that. That'll help out a ton. Finally, one little goofy thing about this site right now is that it's got this like new version and old version, and you might see this little notification up at the top saying not ready for the new design, switch back. And if you do that, you're going to get this old version. This version is not nearly as nice in my opinion, and they're going to switch over anyways. So if you could just get used to the new version, and I think you're going to like it more too. But other than that, that is Planning Center. It is very, very simple. On the music team, we've never had a problem with people, getting confused with the site. But if you have any questions, feel free to contact Ella or Todd or myself, and we will be happy to help you get more use to the site. Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoy using this website. It's been a pleasure for the worship team, and I'm so glad that you guys are going to be able to use this tech as well. Thanks.